Please don't look at the belts that I'm creating. Just ignore whatever I'm doing. Nothing to see here.
I mean, it's kind of hard to ignore.
don't ignore it. Ignore it.
Where
Fight
is this
through.
going? What resource is this? Oh, is this the uranium? No.
This is all of the byproduct.
Grabbage.
It's temporary.
Oh, boy. I feel like you should use some of this space up here to just process this for a time.
I want to, actually. I think uranium processing, it's free real estate, you know? Oh my goodness, that's just getting worse by the second. All right. Chaos has ended. Go. Yeah. So we'll see if that works out. I mean, I want to get more uranium processing. We're gonna need lots of centrifuges. I mean, the amount of uranium that you get is so small per... Oh, and it all glows green as well. How cool is that? Yeah, it's so small per like revolution. So we're gonna need a huge amount of processors in order to get a decent amount of uranium-235, which is the good stuff, as they say.
So what's the uranium for specifically? Because we don't really need power.
I can't remember. It was for something production cards related.
Oh yeah, you're right. I remember that.
Yes, uranium-238. Wait, hold on. 238 is the bad stuff. Oh, okay. We got loads of the 238 now. Excellent. But yeah, I knew I was doing something. I just didn't know what it was for. Okay. Yeah, so that's gonna just sort of tick along in the background. That's fine. Blank tech cards, fast transport belt, productivity module. Productivity module. Electronic components. Yeah, what did we need the rare metals for?
You know?
I can't remember. What was it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was definitely
I wish
something,
I remembered.
right?
Yeah. Probably also something science related or some other resource that we need large quantities of.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright. Give this a shot. Where's my fuel? There we go. Alright, fueled up. Rockets up.
Chalks away.
Okay. Oh boy.
Is it good? Bad? In between? Medium? Terrible? Incredible?
Well, good news is it's effective.
Yeah? But?
Messy.
Oh my goodness, you're traveling so fast. Be careful you don't break the sound barrier. Oh, that is looking great.
Yeah. It works. Nice part is this thing actually self-repairs as long as I don't get it killed.
Nice. That's very cool. That is very cool.
At least I think it self-repairs. Either that or my drones repair it. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. No, I just have to pop out to repair it, but that's okay.
Okay.
Let's see, is there a multi-stream for both streamers? I don't think... Orbital, you're not actually streaming this, yeah?
No, I'm not streaming it. I'm just recording it for YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, so technically this is a multi-stream. It's called Watch Both Videos.
That's true.
Fact.
That's true.
Oh. Oh, that's what's happening. My dumbass drones are just popping out as I'm driving to repair me. That's why I'm self-healing. Well, I don't think they're gonna last the week.
That's okay. They're replaceable.
It's true. Cheap, even.
They're very cheap. Are they still the small little ones?
Just the most basic variety.
They're good. They're good as well. They're great.
I have to just be very careful that I don't get surrounded here.
Okay. Productivity modules. The productivity modules. Electronic circuit. Oh, good. Okay. Okay. All right. I see a pattern in the matrix. It's become clear to me what I must do. Tell you what, I watched A Beautiful Mind last night.
Oh.
Have you seen it?
I think so. I'm trying to remember which one that is, because I think I get A Beautiful Mind crossed with Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind more than I ought to.
I get A Beautiful Mind crossed with Good Will Hunting.
Ah,
all
well,
the time.
You know what? Also that. I forgot about Good Will Hunting, actually.
Yeah, right?
That was a good movie. I
haven't seen that one, so spoilers.
It's good.
I know it's got Robin Williams in and Matt Damon, right? Like that's and it's super young Matt Damon. But that's as far as my knowledge extends.
Clear out the evolution factor a little bit. I don't. In retrospect, this whole use rockets thing might not be the most efficient.
Because it just takes ages.
It's fast, but there's so many. Like, there's so many worms, there's so many spawners. Nah, it's probably worth it.
It does seem to be working from what I've looked at on the minimap, but yeah.
I'm just curious if I should go full Robotnik instead. Oh boy, something got me good.
Speaking of Robotnik, and speaking of movies, have you seen the new Sonic the Hedgehog movie?
I haven't. I really want to, but for some reason I just like every time I sit down to like maybe watch something, I'm like I'm gonna watch something terrible instead, a movie that I'm not going to appreciate. I think it's Schrodinger's good movie or bad movie that I won't know if it's good or bad until I see it. And I'm afraid to watch it because I was a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan as a kid. And so it's kind of almost easier for me to just say, like, I don't know and I won't know. And if I don't watch it, I'll never know. Even if that's insane pants and I should actually just watch it.
See, I'm kind of the same. It's like I don't want to commit to a movie which I think is even a small possibility of being bad, which immediately, like, makes it much more difficult to select a good movie to watch, because I have no idea if they're going to be good or bad.
I will absolutely watch, like, a bad movie if, like, I know it's going to be bad, and there's kind of that just, like, well, yeah, it's going to be a bad movie. That's easy. I don't have to get invested in it or anything like that. And so, if it's a movie that might be good, but I might not like it, that one's where it's a little harder for me. What's a good example of a movie that's... Oh! So, big fan of Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, so on and so forth. Finally watched the Battle of the Five Armies. You know, the final Peter Jackson movie. And it was decidedly okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was, like, not nearly as good as the book in my memory. Because it's been a good couple of years since I've read The Hobbit again. But,
so,
you know, the movie was very much just kind of meh. It editorialized too much, and I didn't like it. And I kind of find myself regretting it. Because, like, yeah, the visuals were nice, and the music was good, and so on and so forth, but it just wasn't... It wasn't what I wanted it to be. And so I have that with a lot of stuff that is like, here's an IP or a piece of media that I really like. I don't know if I'm going to want to watch or play the follow-up because it might ruin the predecessors or the original source media to some degree for me.
Yeah.
Let's see, easy, recent-ish example. I didn't like Doom Eternal as much as I liked Doom 2016. And so playing it was kind of like, oh, I mean, this is kind of fun, but not... No, I actually think slightly less of Doom 2016 as a result. Just because.
And that was like the Star Wars film, you know, the recent Star Wars film that like absolutely trashed Palpatine. It's like cast the original trilogy in a bad light.
Yep. I mean,
it's rough.
Yeah, I'd agree. And so I just haven't gotten around to watching it. But I did watch, I don't know if you're big on, I guess, young adult literature, probably not. But we watched Enola Holmes, which I didn't think much of.
Yes! 2 days ago! Yes, I did! So good!
It was shockingly good. I mean, I figured it was probably going to be decent. They had a decent cast, and the books, from what I knew, were decent. I was watching it, I'm like, this actually might be one of the best movies I've seen in a while.
Dude, same. Like, it was surprisingly good. I went in with, like, zero expectations and was, like, blown away, honestly.
Yeah, and so that's part of the reason why I haven't bothered with Sonic is because I have expectations. There's going, you know, I'm carrying something into that with me. And... that's hard to get past no matter what. Whereas watching something like Enola Holmes, I don't know how it's going to go. Might be good, might be bad. I don't know.
That's a tough one, actually, because it's like whatever expectations, positive or negative, are almost certainly going to end up influencing what you feel about a final product. So, yeah. That's a toughie.
We need nukes.
We need nukes. We do have, don't we have like a lot of nuclear capability? I think we do, right?
Maybe.
I think I'm 90% sure we do. Or at least there is some mod which provides them.
Okay. Well, we have the nuclear automotive. Atomic bomb is way outside of our price range.
For now.
We'll start researching utility tech cards so we can work on those too.
Oh, steady on the tech cards. Steady on the tech cards. There's a lot. I mean, we have... What's the other one? Oh, actually, no, that is the next one. I've basically done production cards, actually. I thought we had that one unlocked already, but apparently we don't. My bad.
I'm looking at this now, and explosive rockets, still wildly outside of our ability to reach, but long range does 5,000 damage.
I presume that's a lot.
Yeah, I hope so. I'll have to mess with some of these. Let's see what else we have. Because, yeah, we have explosive rocketry. Oof. But the damage actually is about the same.
I mean, like, the more the merrier, right? The more ways we have to kill alien scum,
Yeah.
the better.
I'm just going to go down the rocket hole and we'll see what happens. Because, yeah, there's, like... I don't know. It's the electric rocket, explosive rocket. What's the size on these? It's okay. Acid rocket, flame rocket, poison rocket. One of these has to be... but that requires sulfuric acid. Actually, holy...
We got sulfuric acid by the boatload.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. These are actually really cheap to manufacture, like cheaper than regular rockets. Oh, hold up. Let's see. Okay, we're doing explosive rocketry. Rocket artillery. Maybe it's time that I go full Robotnik here.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, what's rocket artillery's range? Storage fires rockets. It doesn't say its range.
Alright, we have production cards. We are officially productive fellows. Alright. And still, the question evades us. What the heck were we talking about rare earth metals for? What do we do with
Something
them?
requires them. I don't remember which.
Okay.
Ooh. That's too big.
There we go. Alrighty, okay. So, now we wait for all of the uranium to be delivered. We do have productivity modules, by the way. We can do something with those, can't we? Like straight up.
Yeah, so they increase the price or the energy cost of stuff that we're building.
Yeah.
But we get more bang for our buck, I guess. It does slow it down though. So like there are trade-offs.
Yeah.
The reason why it's good, at least from my perspective, is that's let's see, that's one of the core components to alchemy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, that's cool. That's excellent.
We just need bigger beacons. Once we get to that, everything becomes free.
Logistics robots.
Bonus good news, the moat is dead. Long live the moat.
Excuse me? The mode is dead.
We no longer need the moat.
Really?
Yeah. I'm making some
All right.
serious headway on this whole expanding.
Oh my lordy. That's progress.
Yep.
That is. That's a lot of progress. Explosive rocket. The fact that that isn't capitalized properly is very irritating. Like, insanely irritating. Like, really irritating. Who do we submit a complaint to?
Well, I could probably get in touch with one of the moderators, but I bet that's actually probably a mod. Explosive rocket is... Oh... Yeah, that's Krastorio too. So, Odd thing is, I have a closer connection, quote unquote, with the main devs of Factorio than I think
Really?
the Krastorio mods. Yeah,
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah. At least I can hunt down a couple of people on one dev team through, like, friends of friends, and just be like, you! But the actual modders, I don't even know what country they're in, let alone, like, what their Twitter handle is. And a lot of modders aren't as, like, publicly available.
Yeah, no, look, that's a fair comment. And just, why would you not capitalize it? Why would you not capitalize it? Just, dude. If anything, I overcapitalize. I overcompensate when it comes to capitalization. 100%.
Yeah, oh gosh, this is even worse. Acid rocket?
Yeah.
Acid rocket. I like capitalizing the first letter of every word, to the point where it's a bit of an impediment for me, because I will just be writing regular sentences and then realize, oh wait, no, I'm just writing this in like a goof.
Yeah.
With, so it's like, the red dog ate the hamburger, and like every single one of those is capitalized, and it's like, what am I doing? It's because YouTube, YouTube titles.
They ruin you. They totally ruin you.
I gotta imagine Rito probably speaks in nothing but caps when he writes, and he has to like catch himself frequently.
It's a good shed, actually. It's a good shed. Oh boy.
I assume we are completely. Oh gosh, the biomass sound effect is something else.
The birds are.
I'm just picking it up, and it's just this gross, wet, squelching noise. Like, where did they get this sound effect from? And why? Oh, that's gross. Well, we now have more biomass than I know what to do with. Let me know if we need it for anything, but I'm assuming we capped out on that a while ago.
We probably don't need it for anything at the moment. I don't think there's anything that we really need, to be honest. Like, I feel like we are in a world of plenty at the moment. Like, we've got resources backlogged for days. Oh no. Yeah. Another question, which I'm pretty sure is very stupid, but if I insert robots into a roboport, that makes them them active, right?
Yeah. You can also just drop them. Not like on the ground with Z, but just like pull them out of your inventory and start clicking. And they'll just
that's what I do.
out.
That's what I was doing before, but now it's like I want to auto populate.
Let's see. If you want to do it real easy, there should be something called a robo chest.
A robo chest. All right.
Unless that's in my solo mod pack only. I'm not entirely sure. Oof. Let's see. But the robo chest it's like a roboport, but it doesn't have any supply area, and it has a huge amount of space.
Robo chest. Maybe it's not a thing.
Okay. Yeah, if it's not a thing, no biggie.
Oh, mining robots. We can get mining robots. It's just a construction robot with a couple of steel plates slapped on the side.
Huh.
We can do some remote mining. Oh, dude, we could remote mine the rare metals.
Ooh.
If we need to.
Yeah.
Kind of funky. I'm just trying to think, like, we're at such a stage where it's like we're at such an advanced stage of, I don't know, progress, that we can basically do whatever we want to do. So I'm trying to think up cool little projects that will allow us to utilize, like, you know, the auto driving vehicles and stuff. You know?
Well, I think I'm gonna look into making a robot army and just sticking it on that area. Now that I've locked it off, I can just potentially just start dumping them in and hoping for the best. Let's see.
I am very curious to see how this ends
Probably
up working
poorly.
out. I'm an optimist.
Okay. So did we get the rocket? Oh. There's the rocket artillery and then there's... Okay. We have a better robot army.
There are I know there are lots of levels. There's like 5 or 6 levels, I think, of robot army.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Robotic, plasma attack drone, flamethrower, robotic. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know which of these is going to be best, so I'm just going to make a bunch of them and we'll just see what happens.
Nice. What are you doing? Okay. Also, we did have boiler 2s. We're at a stage where we'll have to move away from these steam assembly machines at some point.
Yeah.
But they're so freaking good.
So,
Like,
they are...
so good.
Wait, hold up. They're good. Automation 4. They're actually only as good as the assembling machine 4s, which we already have access to and can make.
Yeah.
They're kind of expensive, though.
Yeah, they're very expensive.
So I would say once we get up to the Automation 5, which is after Purple Tech, then we make the full switch. There's also the Advanced Assembling Machine, which is like way towards the end, and it's got a crafting speed of 5.
That looked like a Krastorio one, or at least looked
Yeah.
like the art style of Krastorio. Looked big.
AI car. AI medium tank. AI rocket artillery with single tank machine gun. Missile launcher with multiple rocket launcher.
Goodness gracious me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so there's the robot army, and then there's the AI controllable vehicles, which are slightly different, I think.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna... And then there's the separate one, which is the robotic... Yeah, there's a couple of different tiers here, and I don't know which is best. Because this is Bob's Warfare.
Okay.
Well...
Bob's Warfare is one of them, right? And
The
then there are
robotic
the other
plasma
ones.
attack drones seem like they might be the strongest. My biggest fear is that they're just going to shoot each other and die.
Okay. I mean, if they do end up shooting each other and dying, it'll at least provide a really,
It'll be really funny to
story.
watch, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just make a ton of these, because these seem to do the most amount of damage. Let's see. Gosh. Can we start requesting stuff?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's the robotic stuff is basically factory wide now. So if you need
do we have the
to build,
do we have the requester chests though?
Yep. We got a requester chest. I mean, that's what I use for my air filtration system across the.
Okay.
across the whole map.
Let me see. Upgrade planner. I'm just gonna turn steel chests into passive provider chests.
Ah, good shout.
I'll do a requester setup. Oosh, that's a lot of wood. Okay.
So, pipes. Pipes. Can we increase pipes to make them carry more stuff? Is that a thing that we can do? Or is that not a thing that we can do?
I
Like
don't
more capacity.
think so. I don't.
I know that sometimes in some mods you have different capacities for different pipes. If that was the case here. That would be helpful, but not the end of the world.
Do you have construction robots flying around?
No, we got like 3. I prioritize logistics over like absolutely everything else.
Okay.
Maybe to the detriment of construction,
Well,
but I figured that we have local constructions. Oh.
There we go. Problem solved.
He's gonna steal mine. Yeah, okay. I work so hard, and then you just go and steal all my thunder. What a disaster.
I mean, it's just updating the stuff that you so kindly built.
It's true. It's true.
All right, so I'm gonna leave that to you because all my robots are dead. Let's see. What do I need for robotic plasma drones? Right, batteries. That's what it is.
Okay. Assembly machine 4s. Oh boy. Yeah, they're super expensive. Super duper expensive. Alright. Yeah, I think we'll need to start rolling out to those because we're having steam capacity issues as well, which is
okay. Yeah, well,
we physically cannot put the amount of steam through the pipes that I want to.
in that case, yeah, just start replacing them with the assembly machine 4s. They're a little on the expensive side. Is the one thing. What batteries being produced?
Oh, I've got 20,000 in my inventory. If you want any, I took the whole chest because I thought I needed way more than I did in order to make logistics robots.
Sure. Well, I guess we won't need to mark them if we can start requesting.
Sorry, what are we talking about here?
Batteries.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I was potentially going to mark them on the map. It's like, well, yeah, but if we could just request them, problem solved.
They're down at sulfuric acid production. Next to oil.
Okay. Oh, I must have walked past them.
They, yeah, I think you did that actually.
Oh. Yep, there we go.
Okay, so Roboport there. Nice. Okay, so now we will see if this works out.
Oh, shoot. These also require electric engines. Are we making...
Yep,
are we storing those
yep.
in mass?
Yep. Right behind you. Right behind you along this track. Follow this one back to the chest.
Oh, yep,
There's a
there it
chest
is.
right
Perfect. Hey, and this one's an actual requester chest.
I think I've done a couple of requester chests around the map in certain places. in certain places, but I haven't rolled it out more widely yet.
I have no idea how these things are going to function. I'm just making a lot of them. And then I'm going to put them down on the ground, and then they're all just going to go die.
I think, as in, when you say they die, do you mean the robots or do you mean the aliens?
Yeah, the robots. They're just going to drive out and then just prove to be extremely disappointing children.
I think that you might be right.
At least I will know conclusively that this mod is hot trash, and I don't have to think about it anymore. Alright. This should go.
Okay.
Let's see.
Passive. Have you been upgrading to passive providers?
Oh my god,
to,
did these things
active?
do they just go? Yeah, I've been... Because active providers will have their inventory pulled out and put into the storage network. Passive is just...
Is the storage network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm a little afraid of how this is going to go, but I have a robot army about 60 deep. They seem to just run automatically with no control, from what I can tell.
Do you have the rally point?
I don't know if the rally point applies to these.
Which robots are you chatting about?
It's the Bob's Warfare robotic. It's down below the Terminator bot. There's 4 of them. They kind of look like the tank. So I got the robotic plasma attack drone. They seem to just run automatically. And so I was thinking, seeing as these things might not require... let's see, let me reset these for a second. Alright.
Okay, I'm watching. No? No? They're looking there. That's good, dude. Look at those flamethrowers.
They're a little stupid.
Look at them go. But dude, look at that.
They're killing themselves, though. Like, the flamethrowers are good.
The flamethrower, look at the speed.
I think, actually, the plasma drones might be the winners here. They've killed most of their fellows, but they have crazy range and crazy damage.
Yeah, okay. I see the flamethrowers when they're targeting like a tiny stupid bug. Dude, this has been a massive success. Look at this.
Yeah, no, I'll give it. They are way more effective than I thought. This is maybe a little bit of a Skynet situation. You know, there's kind of that rolling concern of, yeah, well, but are they gonna then turn on me as soon as I get back? You know, as soon as they're done. But I gotta give credit. I wonder if we could just like have a factory that just outputs them onto the ground outside, like outside our moat. Because they seem to just kind of seek and destroy. None of them are just sitting around.
I think it's been a success. I think that's excellent, to be honest. It's really, really good.
We're gonna need more, though. They seem to be having problems. Yeah. They still did a number on them, but I'm gonna need more. Okay.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Upgrades. Upgrades. What else can we do? There's so much stuff that we can research.